T minus 5 seconds till the hip hop remix. 4, 3.
Come on! Remix! Remix! Fa la 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 F-A-L-A, come on!
So, this is the last, this is the deck I'm going to show you in the series of clip. We ended for one, spoiler alert. In the following league, I'm playing with a similar version. Basically, I am, on the moment of recording this video, I am 4-0. Let's see if we lose another trophy. The deck is very solid. I presented it sometime at that time. We have few copies of Erotic Explosion that will get cut because of it. It was a cute idea. We have either to push a bit more on it, like playing scroll rack, especially to avoid what in the last matchup against Burn, where you draw the cards before you can assemble the combo. Now it's almost useless. I mean, in previously leagues trying to the deck with Erotic Explosion Draco, we won some games by Erotic Explosion with Triskelion, Razan Taskers, like that with library. But yeah, overall, I think the big strength of our deck, of this list, of these colors, are Leveling Tutor. Cannot think about cutting them. Oh, it's worse. I cannot play the version I would prefer, like Jump, with Veteran Explorer and Cabal Therapy instead of Birds of Paradise. Because I need Leveling Tutor, and 4-color are very hard to achieve. You have tried it. I mean, tried it again. Yeah. Leveling Tutor is very, very. You will see it in some of the clips. It has two main uses. The first one is to be played mostly turn 1 to grab Silver Library, and if the opponent. I mean, if you are almost sure to start with Silver Library every game, and we play 4 library at the tutor, between that survival, yeah, our engines are very redundant and hard to interact with. That's the point. The second utility of Lightning Tutor usually is to grab 8 pieces. Snaring Bridge is the biggest one for me. I won me so many games. Many decks cannot win anymore if you have a Goblin Welder active and a bridge. Yeah, it's amazing. I played the second copy in the sideboard, and that's it. No need to play a third one. And the profit is marginal. You already have Premodern Tutor. Yeah, it's one of the 4 cards of the deck. Okay. Yes, Draco. Outside Explosion is a 9/9 flying things with danger. That will come a lot of time. I won a lot of times by playing Draco, honestly. In this league, we will see, and in the previous league with the other version, with the John version, the 4-color version, and so on. I am in the following list, and I gone back cutting the explosions. I went back to Rex Colossus, that has the big pro of be staying in the board if they interact with your welder. Because if you have a hasty welder, if your setup went well, they will have some sort of removal, something that will kill the Goblin Welder after you have Welder in your Draco. And so your keep the Draco is going to die. That's sometimes fine. You just need another single activation to bring it back, but you're also one piece. And if the match has been grindy, you may find yourself low on artifact creature, and that would be a big problem. Yeah, so that's also one of the main reasons we play two shield sphere. Never go under two shield sphere if your plan is relies on. If you just play two welder for something, you can be fine with one. Even in that version, like the four color one, I played only two welder, a lot of soups. Even in that version, I found myself in the position of wanting another creature. In the Junk version, I was playing one Shield Sphere and one Junk Diver, the artifact cost 3 that when it dies, you can pick back one artifact from the graveyard. But yeah, you always need two creature artifact under 3. 3 is, Junk Diver is very on the high end of the curve you want. Okay, so let me present some of the matchup. So this is the moment I want to show you for the flexibility of Goblin Welder, okay? Where we are against Iggy Pop, and now they're going to against a very good player, and we will lose the game. I will not this game, but this match. Here I want to just to show this. The ability Goblin Welder are really some niche application, to say, that are very interesting and should be considered more when you're considering this card. This is one of them. The other one, obviously against Shrimp, Dreadnought. If you manage to make them discard, kill Shrimp, everything else like that, and you have an active welder, then I wouldn't say you have won, but now they cannot win if they not remove your welder, because every time they play another dreadnought and make a combo, you can switch them back, so they need another piece, and then you can switch back every time you untap. It will probably be enough. Okay. In my experience, the problem is put the first copy of artifact in the graveyard. If they play, you have a welder deck, and they are playing Phyrexian Furnace or Thermoscript or something, any artifact that goes in the graveyard, then you're way better, obviously, because you just need to switch them. Okay. So this was the play. I was this desperate, especially because G1 I was not playing anything against Storm, so even with Snaring Bridge is almost anything. I could have the next turn. I could have attacked for a lot. Let me see. Let me see. Maybe we did attack. Who won? No. Okay, we considered because they have the combo. So this game will that I won second game, and then the with Draco without even reading anything as a stranger. Searching for something, Draco with Thermoscript and G3. yeah, I made the mistake that cost me the trophy. Grabbing lightning tutor with a lightning tutor, I choose to grab. This is the moment. I chose to grab thermoscript because with thermoscripts it's hard for them to counter to come off, but not impossible. But if you have gas blessing in your deck, the brain freeze part is very, 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 very hard to achieve. You need brain freeze and something else to make you draw a response or exile your graveyard, etc. Their way for them, it's way easier to combo off with something like flash forward with perfect mana in turn 3. They managed to combo and put a lot of cards in play. If only that Lightning Tutor was for were for Snaring Bridge, I could have won this game. Time, but yeah, probably. So this is going to be a very interesting game, and one of the reason why Lightning Tutor is so strong. We have a hand with low on business, okay? And so yeah, Goblin will throw some land. The strong card, strong thing here is play end of first turn in tutor and sure to start turn to playing Accident Library. At this point, the game is very in our favor. They proceeded to play Meddling Magic Wars. Yeah, we kept some lands. We kept something, and I played Armageddon. Armageddon made this Tangle Wire very good for some turn while we were under library, so easy win. G1 was like that. G2, we have. That was a strange hand. Again, kept by the ability of do a lightning tutor. End of the turn for survival of the fittest. Yeah, and that entered. We won. Deck is wild, yeah. My opponent of this turn played well. This was a mistake by me to play both of those and expose me to very nice. And I could have scrubbed. No, yeah. This was a turn where I probably made the mistake of grabbing Welder and not something else, and not a squee and pass the turn, because I want to protect this bridge as soon as possible, but that locked me under, in drawing 5. I think with under bridge, with survival on the board, I proceeded to draw 4 or 5 lands in a row and a lot of lose that game. But with only I had taken squeak, could have been instead of Goblin Welder, but I'm very. No, I'm an anxious player. Okay. Here we have this hand. It's low on business, but they proceed to play Meddling Major Survival and Brilliant Dryad. So yeah, Hero Blast, Meddling Mage, Grim Lava Monster, then a bunch of cards, and then finally again a Lightning Tutor comes and save us. We have been Survival of the Fittest, and then Flying Draco, and then something else. Yeah, we can double switch. Yeah, they try to remove it rightfully, so do that. We have 3 Scallions down for 3, and then another Hasty Goblin Welder transform Draco, 3 Scallion in Draco, and won the game. Okay, so this was the last match on the play. We ended as the combo of lightning tutor periodic explosion for Draco. I said, yeah, let's try, let's give it. Flash for against Burn. They bolt us, their pulp and curses scrolls, and they bolt the bop, and we miss children drop. But in the moment after we found another land, in the moment of maximum, let's say, yeah, I mean, our walls are very good against burn. Very good. Shield Sphere is so good against burn. So yeah, we took a bunch of them, and then we top deck. The turn we top deck the Draco, we could have. We were one land away from killing them with a combo, and now the combo is useless. Yeah. And but we managed to play Turnscape Battle Mage against Burn is amazing. Always kill one piece and remain to kill block the other one. And yeah, at this point we have won. We are stabilized. We are give shoot us for two or something like that. But here is coming the Flying Draco. GG. G2. Okay, no, we want also G2 directly. No, and they started very well, very strong with Pulp, Lava Monster, and yes, that was bad. And here they made a mistake on not shooting our bop. I mean, G1 they say, yeah, always shoot. That's all, always shoot the bird, and here they didn't follow up the rule and they lose for that. Because in one turn with 4 mana and a mountain, we can, yeah, we can go from there to this, and this is GG. They cannot recover from this any and after they're going to win anyway. So I wanted to. Sorry. Okay. I wanted to show you this because it's a continuation and a revenge from the previous game, from the game I lost in the previous league, and that may cost me the trophy. So we have a slightly different list, but the core I just got the explosion to add something. So words of yeah. So as I was saying, and this is the match against the same player. So with Iggy Pop, I already knew their what they were playing. I chose to keep this hand even for meh, rely on single library. Okay, flash forward that let me play something, but nothing really. We didn't find anything, any lightning tutor, any survival of the fittest, and then they proceeded to. Oh yeah, yeah, no, no. This is a nice spot. So they are 6 card in hand. They are storming out. Okay, they've gushed. There are so many cards in hand, and they're going. You will see. Play nation to us 4 with 1 ill-gotten gains already in the graveyard and a tons of. So I thought that they already had ill-gotten gains in hand. Maybe I made a mistake because I gave them think ill-gotten gains to. Yeah, that was a mistake. For cunning with us. Those were the two. I thought about it a lot. Yeah, no, give them Cunning Wish. Uh, Rewatching it, yeah, I will do the same. Was the correct? Okay, I thought I made a mistake when they already had given them gains, but they already had ill-gotten gains, right? Yeah, and then he had another one. So game two, the point that made me lose is to double down on engineering bridge and having gas blessing. It's almost impossible to win, okay, because you close the majority of their lines. I kept this hand basically solely on that. They stormed off to a bunch of things while we had this and this. The Avians searching Avians with lockdown with script and enrichment. I was thinking how they can win. They have to do so many things. Okay, that result to be true. Yeah, they tried to storm off, but got brain freeze and saw my gas blessing, and that was game. Game three, I kept this hand. Okay, yet again, why? To be sure to reach what we needed. And again, we already have an engineering bridge here. And we have also Pyroblast, a very good card against them. Just cuts them from uh, most of their resources will be all Chain of Viper or Cunning Wish for something. So yeah, with this board state, I don't know what I took. Both seems good. Honestly, survival here seems faster. Yeah, grab Goblin Welders. We have already a mountain and a forest. Survival of the fittest is better than the library here. Oof. We push down because we start doing something and not giving them too much time to find answers. And that paid. So they discarded a bunch of things. So yeah, but it was the same. They exiled. No, they're maybe here. Their post second ill-gotten gains or discarding things. But Iron Bridge either in the grave or the battlefield was the same. At this point. So yeah, they tried to do something, but they only managed to a bunch of things. And then an hour to Snaren Bridge. Snaren Bridge. Then they were obviously empty-handed. They had one turn to top deck or find the Chain of Vapor. They did not. Also was the clock, but at this point, it was winning anyway. As won anyway. So we can deploy multiple Goblin Welder, start doing anything we want, really. Yeah, this is a board where the Rocco would have killed high damage and Colossus is not doing anything. Yeah, and they didn't find anything. But very good player, very nice matchup, and yeah, I enjoy the fact that I've been able to face them again after I've lost the trophy the turn before. This was the second match against Elves. Yeah, we had to move. Yeah, I changed the idea, and that was relevant. Against Elves, they started like this, and almost always had the town square. Was a mistake for them, and this made possible to push forward to Triskelion, killing their board, and then yeah, soon we'll win. G2, same thing. We keep a hand with double survival, some land, and all the people we don't care. Same start. Here, yeah, here I make a mistake. I started with this. Make a mistake of playing this Goblin Welder, I think. No? No. Mistake that I made. No, play this shield. Yeah, that's not just now. I activated Scouting Script to play this shield sphere to block something. I don't know. Maybe it was not a mistake, but I got double hit by this, but it doesn't change anything basically because yeah, the turn later we Triskelion again and we won. So final consideration about the deck. Um, so got something to get here for. Okay, I think Green Lava Mansa is a cool addition. Mostly because yeah, we need other things that can make damage and so on. Side combat or inside combat, but I don't think we can have that. Green Lava Master can be good. Husker with 4 on library seems that it's been very, very heavy or I mean something useless. I mean, yeah, we are already talking about good cards. The need of this deck for let's change mana base before all. Uh, yeah, we have 7 basics. Should be enough. 8 fetches. Now 6. Rainbow. Fence. That means 6, 10, 11, 13, 17 white sources if you want. That's not bad. And there will be some problem. There will be some problem for sure. This Grove already been problems times. But we played 3 gemstone mine. It's hard to fix which how gemstone mine, city of brass. Had to find the right mana base. Right. Point is that the third gemstone mine is bad. The third city of brass is bad. But if scroll should mitigate the problem of gemstone mine, maybe that's the hope. Say. Yeah. But we need something else. We need something better. think something that can attack, pull down, give us another plan, no? Mostly. They somehow are loaded with removal. Like our plan is good. They play, they know the deck or are good player, understand how they can remove like Rex and Colossus in when we attack instead of Goblin Welder that we play full of them. And most people try to remove it. Oh, no. Since Colossus stopped, they broke in your toy, but we absolutely not don't care. We have another three welders and Queen of Ranger in that case. So if they remove Rex and Colossus, especially obviously Swords Power deck. And now we are in. Yeah. So I think it will not be for sure. We have to find something. Otherwise, yeah, a fourth enlightening tutor in the side. That was to loaded with cards. Main deck. Not enough. So would also like to play for Armageddon. Yes, I don't want to from Chantress anymore. And last matchup was against Enchantress. Even we managed to do a Presence of the Master turn 3, Bop, Land Bop, Weld, uh, end of turn. 11 tutor for Presence of the Master on the play. They still won 2 turns later, 3 turns later. We almost didn't draw anything but vanish. So that case, another enlightening tutor for Thomas Crypto would have been almost a lock. Yeah, a lock because I knew well that there was attacking for one. It was very sad. Anyway, let's see. Let's see. We will find something else spicy. May let this version rest for a bit now. But I think this core enlightening tutor for library for 7 Colossus or Draco really and Triskelion plus Goblin Welder be very good.